Yesterday, after entering the arena, I heard a blast. Okay, I head to the arena and see the aftermath. An attack that causes damage beyond the moon cell's capability to repair. You were merely lucky. You would have never survived such an attack if it hit you. You'd be dead right now. I wonder if that's really true. So it's a berserker, probably. It's probably berserker we're fucking with. Luck only goes so far. Did my enemy miss on purpose, and if so, what would the reason be? As I stare blankly at the scars on the wall, I hear a voice call me from behind. Good morning, Hakuna. Rin, what in the world caused this? Something yesterday, probably after you entered the arena. An explosion was heard here. I went to see what happened and came across this. Anything out of the ordinary? Anything out of the ordinary happened to you yesterday? I explained what happened to me to the increasingly worried Rin. I was running into the arena to escape a sudden feeling of death. I heard a loud blast. After the explosion, the sense of the enemy's presence suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. I get it now. There was a brief moment when entering the arena where you'd be defenseless. If that's the case, it's obvious that your opponent will do anything to see you dead. Well, good luck with that. Also, I have no clue as to why this attack failed. As she speaks, Rin glances at the wall once more and then sighs as she realizes something. I wonder what she sees that I don't. This looks like the work of Berserker. Called it. It's obvious that the attacks lack any kind of control. A Berserker? Hearing an explosion, I assumed it was a codecast attack. Could it have been a physical attack? That must mean that the enemy servant's class is Berserker. But don't jump to conclusions, but it had to be a physical attack to damage Seraph like this. Information about my enemy's attacks. It's not their class, but any info is better than none. Thank you, Rin. As I expressed my thanks, she turned her face away a bit. I was only stating the obvious. What's troubling is your enemy didn't press the attack. If your enemy made it this far, they couldn't be so impatient or so incompetent to miss such an easy target. This is only a guess, but maybe they missed on purpose. Maybe they don't want to face you. They don't want to face me, but there are only enemies to be found in Holy Grail War. Well, except Baby Rin. I wonder if there's a reason for this conflict. All that awaits the loser is virtual death. I told you I was only guessing, you idiot. I seriously doubt that anyone that weak is still around. Rin closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, as if she's psyching herself up for something. There's something I want to discuss with you. You have time to talk later? With a final sly or shy glance, Rin turns and walks away. I wonder what she wants. I'll be sure to go and talk with Rin later. Is it either about you kissing me or is it about you fucking my servant while I want around? Because we need to talk about these two things, madam. These two occurrences that took place. As I try to organise what I know, I realise I don't have enough information. The enemy hasn't left any clues. At least with Julius, the servant might have been invisible, but the master was conspicuous. This time, they're both mysteries. It's pointless to speculate. It's noon. Maybe I'll go to the cafeteria to nourish my brain. I don't think you've ever done that. I don't think you've ever eaten while here. They actually have food here. Ah, here you are. Here you are. Yeah, here you are. Hey there, Hanako. Let me guess. You're here to grab something for lunch, right? This is the first time we've ever used the cafeteria for food. As I enter the cafeteria, I run into none other than Rin. Today's your lucky day. Instead of eating their slop, how about trying some of the lunch I made? The manual says that when a contest of wills comes to an impasse, you fight with lunch. Okay. She made lunch for me? While I am surprised she went through the trouble, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary for her. However, the whole "it's in the manual" thing is more than a little disconcerting. What's with that look on your face? In case you were wondering, I do know how to cook. It's just that it has been a long time since I made anything. It took me forever to finish. So what's it gonna be? Do you want to have some or not? Yeah, of course I do. And despite her talk of food fights and scary manuals, I'm strangely happy. Her show of kindness reminds me of my life before being forced into this brutal struggle. Wise decision. I'll meet you in the classroom before anything gets cold. How do you remember anything okay, you know what, never mind. It may be my imagination, but Rin looked somewhat happy as she walked away. Considering her normally haughty demeanour, her act of kindness caught me off guard. Well, I should head up to the classroom before Rin's lunch goes cold. But how do you get memories of before this if you were an NPC? How do you have memories of before this if you didn't really exist before this? Like, are you based off the template of someone else or what? Hey, you're late. It's been ready for a while now. Let's eat. I trust I'm not interrupting anything important. I mean, we're about to go on a date, but yeah. Oh, Hakuno Kisanami. Yes, you. I had to try my hand at cooking. Alright. Would you care for a taste? It too, Rani? I wonder what's gotten into the two of them. What the hell are you up to? And why did you show up here all of a sudden anyway? I'm not up to anything. I happened to come across some recipes and ingredients for survival rations. And given the current situation, I do not believe my discovery was merely a coincidence. I've been looking for you, Hakuno Kisanami, because I think you'd appreciate these rations. Am I interrupting anything? Damn straight you are. What crimes against the culinary arts did you commit anyway? Look at this. Look at this scene. Don't need to be so rude. I assure you everything is not only edible, but delicious. The two glare furiously at each other. Well, as they say, the more the merrier, right? To be honest, I'm curious to see what Rani cooked up. Well, I guess being able to see what Atlas replicants eat is a rare opportunity. Okay, I accept your challenge. Just remember that I too am an A-class magus. Come sit down over here. Oh, come on, Rin-Tosaka. It'll be fun. It'll be fun for some of us. Why are you so nonchalant all of a sudden? It seems totally out of character for you. Funny, I was going to say the same thing about you. Aren't you supposed to be the ever-rational magus? Look at this waifu battle. Look at this waifu battle. After a brief exchange, we all sat down and began to eat the lunch both girls had made. Rin's lunch consisted of Chinese food such as chili shrimp and spring rolls. Rani's lunch consisted of exotic Egyptian dishes. Aight! Don't be shy, Hakuno Kisanami. Stop saying my full name, just call me Hakuno. Eat up, hurry, try this. Or here, try this. Before I can respond, Rani proceeds to shove a forkful of ground meat into my mouth. As she keeps feeding more to me, Rani mentions that this dish is called kofta kebab. Wait, Kofta's Egyptian. Kofta's Egyptian. Oh, okay. I love Kofta. I had no idea Kofta was Egyptian. Alright. The scent, the flavour, the texture of the dish all come together in perfect harmony. Crumble. If you like that, just wait until you try some of the other dishes I made. Next up on the menu is a dish Rani says is popular in Egypt called kushari. I don't know what this is. Wow, this is awesome too. Urge to kill rising. Try this one too. She hands me an Egyptian version of a falafel called tameya, which is made using fava beans. Wow, everything tastes so good. Rani, why don't you Rin, why don't you try some? As soon as I said those words. No thanks. Standing abruptly, Rin began to hastily pack up the lunch he had made. Rin? Is there something wrong? No, it's nothing. I've had enough of everything. It's time for me to be going. With those final words, she stormed out of the room. I'm waiting for Sabre to show up to be like, boy, you fucked up. Boy, you fucked up. She seems not quite herself. Was it something I said? Don't worry about her. Let's just enjoy the rest of the lunch, shall we? Of course, my servant decides this is the perfect time to make their presence known. Pray say the way you handle the situation with those girls greatly disappoints me. To make matters worse, your behaviour was boorish and insensitive in the extreme. She obviously went through a great deal of trouble just to make something special for you. Though she may be our enemy, I feel you should make amends somehow. Perhaps a gift of salt. Your ability to appreciate the subtleties of a woman's emotions is appalling. Now go after her. After being thoroughly berated by my servant, I found myself bolting out of the classroom. But despite my best efforts, I was able to find her that day and make things right. What I did to Rin at lunch was pretty thoughtless. I need to find her and apologise. Now I need to find her. Okay, well, she's probably on the roof. It's Rin, so she's probably on the roof. Ah, yeah. First, I ought to apologise for what happened at noon. I'm sorry, Rin. Whatever do you mean, Hakuna? Rin has a stern expression. Damn, I knew it. She's still angry. Oh, I'll still tell her how my servant lectured me afterwards, and what I realised. I didn't mean to slight Rin's cooking. It was excusable of me to brush Rin off like that. It was even worse to have said such an insensitive thing. I'll be more sensitive in the future, so if she can find it in her heart to forgive me. I mean, please forgive me. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Having run clean out of ways to apologise, I wait for her response with bated breath. You're sorry for what you've done? Deeply. Next time, will you actually try to enjoy what I tried so hard to make for you? Sorry, wow. Why would you say that? That's asshole-ish. Of course, I promise. You're hopeless. Alright, I'll forgive you, this time. Good. I'm relieved when I see Rin smile. Is there anything I can do as token of my apology? Yes, or rather, I have something that I meant to talk to you about over lunch, so please listen up. Gotcha. Tell me whatever you want. I have no info on your opponent. This is 1,000 times worse than just dealing with Julius. The only clue we have is the fissure in the wall on the first floor, next to the arena. But regardless of what you know and don't know, you still must prepare as best you can. With that in mind, I've been making you some formal wear. It should be ready tomorrow. Oh, okay, she's just gonna give me gear. She's been making me something? And meanwhile, Enough talk. You need to go explore the arena more. So I won't keep you any longer. Yeah, I ought to head to the arena as soon as I can. Oh, there's something I should say before I leave. Thank you. I look into Rin's eyes as I give my thanks, hoping she'll realise just how serious I am. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. It's time to go to the arena. Really? Rani's not there, so yeah, do we just... Okay. I'm a grind to 35. Oh, hello. We don't have a clue as to our opponent's identity. That can't possibly be good. Since investigating would be futile right now, we should focus on training in the arena. Indeed, we must do what we can now. It may be boring, but it's an important task nonetheless. Have you prepared for entering the arena? If we are to train, we must have the necessary items. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a grind. Yeah, I'm a grind. So, I'm a catch you later, bruh.